Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Breakdown. And boy, do we have a crazy one for you today. What you're looking at here is a double-sided fossil plate jam-packed with tons of fossils, primarily consisting of crinoids with the occasional brachiopod and bryozoan, which I will get to showing you here in a second. But the first order of business is to talk about where this piece came from, because I know when I put the short out on this piece, a lot of people were asking me the same question, and unfortunately I don't have an answer to that. This piece was actually picked up at one of those hidden treasure type shops and was given to me as a gift, and when it was purchased, they ended up taking the tag off it that had all the information like locality and different things like that. But that's also why I've been kind of sitting on it for a while, because I wasn't sure how I wanted to present this piece to you guys, but I figured what better way to show you guys than to do a breakdown video of it. So that's exactly what we're doing. Before we head over to a full breakdown mode, I was going to show you some of the fossils individually, at least the different types. Like I said just a minute ago, we have a ton of crinoids, but there's also some brachiopods and some bryozoans, so I will show you guys those pieces now. Some of the first fossils we'll take a look at here are the brachiopods. Now, as you can see, they're in pretty rough condition. This fossil plate in general is in good shape, so I think what we're dealing with here is that there's just so much going on in one little space. It doesn't allow for the fossils to fully come through, because you'll see a lot of the crinoids are buried on top of other crinoids as well. So I think everything just kind of gets pushed together into one little area and doesn't come out as good as they initially would. But the Bryozoans are an exception to that. And some of these guys are in great shape, some of the best examples in my entire collection. And I'm not sure why they're red compared to the other gray fossils, but that was an interesting characteristic. And I think why these guys end up coming out fairly okay is just because they're so small, so they have the ability to snake in between all the other fossils without getting damaged too much. So that's super cool. And I won't spend too much time on the crinoids here, but I will say that there's probably hundreds of them in this one rock. I mean, they're just buried one on top of another, and it just blows my mind. But without further ado, the moment you've probably all been waiting for, and the moment I've been waiting for, let's just get a real good close-up of the entire surface of this fossil on both sides, because this is gonna look crazy.